justice, of wholeness and healing. We welcome the certain and the seeking, the lifers and the newcomers, the beloved and the brokenhearted, all of whom can find a home here in our community, Throop Unitarian Universalist Church, where we go love the world from the heart of Pasadena. Today's guest worship leader is current Throop intern minister Nick D'Augusto. Finally, if you are new to Throop, we would love to stay in touch. You can fill out an info card found in the pew and give it to an usher later in the worship service, or simply leave it on the back table. Welcome, we're glad you're here.
Our time together in worship is intimately connected with our daily lives. As a symbol of that connection, we light our chalice with a flame from our candles of hope and witness. We open with a quote from Father Alexander Schmemann. "The knowledge of the fallen world does not kill joy which emanates in the world, always, constantly as a bright sorrow." We light a second candle to honor the people and ancestors whose land we now occupy. The land under and around Throop is the unceded land of the Gabrielino Tongva Band of Mission Indian people. May this knowledge and awareness lead us to dismantling systems of supremacies and oppressions. We light a third candle to symbolize our watershed, the Arroyo Seco. May their waters continue to nourish our communities. We take a moment of silence, holding all of these in our heart. And now, please rise as your body and spirit allow for our opening hymn, number 188 in the gray hymnal, "Come, Come, Whoever You Are."
Come, come, whoever you are, wanderer, worshiper, lover of leaving, ours is no caravan of despair. Come yet again, come. Come, come, whoever you are, wanderer, worshiper, lover of leaving, ours is no caravan of despair. Come yet again, come.
Thank you, Rachel. Oh, it's me.
Please turn and greet your
Everybody,
neighbors.
say hi to each other.
I was gonna say, I think that was my job, but... I didn't want to like
Okay, now you got it. Come, come, whoever you are. 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 Master, worshiper, lover of the sleeping, causes no caravan of despair. Come, yet again, come, come, whoever you are. Master, worshiper, lover of the sleeping, causes no caravan of despair. Come, yet again, come. Come, come, whoever you are, wanderer, worshiper, lover of healing, causes no caravan of despair. Come, yet again, come, one more time. Come, come, whoever you are, wanderer, worshiper, lover of healing, causes no caravan of despair. Come, yet again, come.
Let's take a minute to center ourselves and let the words to our promise to our planet resonate within us. The words are in your order of worship. As members of the family of living beings on earth, we are guided by the Unitarian Universalist principle of respect for the interdependent web of all existence of which we are a part. With hearts filled with love for it, eyes nurtured by its beauty, and minds ruminating on ways to protect its sacred and scarce resources, we promise to nurture the well-being of all life and of the planet itself.
Our responsive reading today is Inches of Progress by Grace Paley, and the congregational response is, we must seek out wonder and seize it for ourselves. Let's try that together. We must seek out wonder and seize it for ourselves. I don't think in terms of being an atheist or not. I would just say that we live in mystery, and the making of this world is simply great and mysterious. I was listening just this morning to a man talking about finding rocks that were 4 billion years old. So we live in mystery. I'm not unsatisfied with that. We must seek out wonder and seize it for ourselves. I don't have to find a God or not a God. There's a quote, I don't remember who said it, "Find me a God because I am full of prayers." I think my husband could be described this way. He's an old Episcopalian boy. He has lost his God, but I think he's full of prayers. I'm not full of prayers, I'm full of language. We must seek out wonder and seize it for ourselves.
Ooh, hold on. Yeah. We're going to do that again. I'm going to invite the children up again to come up and say hi if they want to. Do we get some takers? So I'm going to ask you a question, and you can come up, and this is Taryn. Taryn will help you with the candles if you want to blow out a candle. And you don't have to talk in the microphone if you don't want to, but you can if you do. Would you like to talk in the microphone? Okay. So, what's your name? Will you come a little closer to me just because I know that this sometimes breaks up. What's your name?
Shedley.
Shedley. Thank you for being here, Shedley. What is your favorite thing to eat for dinner right now?
Pizza.
Classic, and I'm pretty sure 75% of the people here would agree with you. Thanks. You can go over here. Hi. Do you want to come say hi, Hi-O? Want to come say hi? Thank you. Okay. Can you say your name?
My name is Hayo.
Oh, thank you, Hi-O. Hi-O, what's your favorite thing to eat for dinner right now?
Pasta.
Ooh, we've got an Italian theme that speaks to my family history. Thank you very much, Hi-O. Do you want to go over here? There's a stand somewhere there too where you can sit on it. All right. Do you want to smile? Do you want to say hi or no? Yeah. Oops. All right. Will you come over here? What's your name?
Harkin.
And what's your favorite thing to eat for dinner right now?
Pesto.
Pesto pasta. A 100% Italian theme today. Right on. We make pesto at home, right? We make our own pesto with Mom. Righteous. Okay, thanks. All right, thank you all. Thank you, Hi-O. Thank you, bye. Thanks, Taryn. All right, now we're gonna sing the kids out to the children's program.
For you
Shall go out in
joy, for you shall go out in joy, and come back in peace, and come back in peace. For you shall go out in joy, for you shall go out in joy, and come back in peace, and come back in peace. Blessed be.
Hi, everyone. My name is Nick D'Augusto. I'm the intern minister here at Throop for one more year. Thank you so much. My pronouns are he, him. I'm a white, cishet, endosex male. I'm endosex because I'm not intersex. And I'm 6'1", slender, and I have brown hair and brown eyes. Respectfully acknowledging our differences is how we move deeper into relationship with each other. It helps remind us to be mindful that we can never assume to know how someone else receives the world. And now for our pondering. If you'll just take a minute with me in silence. What is that place where you see nature in your day-to-day life? Maybe just one space. Many of us here have multiple spaces, but that one special thing you caretake in your home, or you caretake outside of your apartment, or you visit and you love to visit because it's a garden you go to somewhere else. What is that thing in nature where you have a silent, special relationship and connection with it? Maggie was ready.
God is looking in the mirror into the fathomless depths of your eyes, whose tears are the only holy water by which you will kneel and be baptized. There ain't nobody sicker than the seeker who hardens himself against love. Perhaps that's what I see in him, and I want to heal in him because I see it in myself. Song of sacred places raining down. Everywhere you wander is holy ground. The streets are brimming, and the beggar is walking with the king. They're groping in the dark for it, but never in the heart for it, where the only kingdom is, and the kingdom is. Song of sacred places raining down. Everywhere you wander is holy ground. Song of sacred places raining down. Everywhere you wander is holy ground.
This church is our church. We support it through our gifts of time, our gifts of talent, and our gifts of treasure. You can give online. The directions are in the order of worship, or place your gift in the offering plate. If you are a first-time visitor, please let the offering plate pass you by. Thank you for supporting our life together. The offering will now gratefully be received.
My blood doth rise in the roots of yon oak, her sap doth run in my veins, boundless my soul like the open sky, where the stars forever have lain, where the stars, where the stars forever have lain. My hands hold the weavings of time without end, my sight as deep as the
Thank you, Jen. In a spirit of gratitude, we lift up our thanks to those supporting our worship service today. Spencer, our live stream operator, Matthew, our lay reader, Faith with the children's program, Jacqueline and Chris, our greeters and ushers, Tom, our coffee and conversation host, Malcolm and the choir on music, Jessica for administrative support, and Rev Tara and Nick for their guidance and care. As we pause in recognition for all the ways we support our Throop community life, say with me the words in your order of service. With the gratitude for the ministries of the church that hold us and embolden us to love the world, we bless our offering and the many gifts we share.
Would you turn your hymnals, teal hymnals, to number 1058? This is number 1058 in the teal hymnals. Be ours a religion which like sunshine goes everywhere. Its temple all space, its shrine the good heart, its creed all truth, its ritual words of love.
Now is a brief moment for a prayer and a shared stillness together. Great mystery that encompasses us between our birth and our death. Spirit of life, power of many, many names. Some name it God, some name it gods. Some do not need to name it at all. Help keep us together as a people in a time of great struggle, both outside ourselves and inside ourselves. We struggle together as a community while we are individually struggling in our own lives. Help us continue to grow together in our diversity and individualism, to see ourselves more and more as one people. Amen and blessed be.
We are not our own, earth forms us, human leaves on nature's growing vine, fruit of many generations.
seeds of life divine. We are not alone. Earth names us, past and present, peoples near and far, family and friends and strangers show us who we are. Therefore let us make thanksgiving, and with justice willing and aware, give to earth and all things living liturgies of care. Let us be a house of welcome, living stone upholding living stone, gladly showing all our neighbors we are not our own. We are not our own.
Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. Hi. And everyone online, live or in the future. Last week, I opened up a conversation about where we're at in UU history, how our individual beliefs and identities are held in our communities, and also our challenges regarding how to see ourselves as one larger, united UU religion and institution. Here is the core theological belief, personal to me, and still new, mind you, that I shared with you. Our universe exhibits an urge toward diversity. This diversity is manifested not only in the wide spectrum of life and materiality on our planet, but the near infinite scale of majestic diversity in our cosmos. I think it is rationally justifiable that this cosmological impulse toward diversity calls us to mirror this impulse in our own lives. I believe we act in alignment with the innate creative impulses of our universe when we celebrate creativity and diversity within our individual selves, within our human community, within our planet, within the cosmos, and all of existence. I believe this universal affirmation of coexistence within diversity engenders joy, and that the recognition of the eternal mystery of the universe's creative urge is a wondrous truth to behold. I want to ground my theology in something I think is rational and also allows for the awe-inspiring mystery and wonder of existence. But there's also a lot more underneath that. I've preached before about constructive theology and the artful modern discipline of redeeming and reimagining the value of ancient religious symbols and concepts. There is nothing to hold us back from constructing something new out of everything we have in front of us. Scientific discoveries, ancient religious symbols, accumulated human wisdom about living and dying, this insane amount of access to all the people and all the cultures in the world that we have today at our fingertips. It's what makes everything so terrifying sometimes, but it's also so freeing. Let's be people that aren't afraid to try to make sense of it. Our lives are embedded in wonder. It stretches from the infinite conceptions of our universe to the infinitesimally small and opaque elements here on earth. We exist somewhere within it all, able to both reason about it and worship it in awe. I personally view all the world's religions and spiritual traditions through a historical, evolutionary lens. I do not believe that any one wisdom tradition or spiritual practice holds a privileged theological position over any other. That's me. I see all wisdom literature and spiritual practice as poetic, human expressions of the experience of the divine in their specific lives, filtered through their specific contexts of time and place, handed down to us by history, and through the many generations that flowed between our ancient beginning and our modern present. I believe it is my ministerial calling, among other things, and responsibility to exhibit my authentic expression of joy and wonder at the beauty of all the world's faiths and spiritual practices. Because I take it as my religious duty to provide options for all of us, including myself, to discover what aspects and traditions of the grand human experience most resonate with each of you and with me. I want us, as much as we can, to live into the joy of being alive. And I want us to recognize when we do not see others flourishing with joy and wonder, and to have the courage to do even the smallest something about it. I want us to commit to manifesting this joy and wonder in our communities, utilizing it as a tool against injustice, exclusion, and extinction. Oppression is antithetical to the manifestation of joy and wonder. And I believe the universe calls us to root out the sources of injustice and oppression wherever we can find it. And here's another really cool thing. We can celebrate all of this, wow, sorry about that. We can celebrate all of this accumulated religious wisdom within the overarching framework of the hard-earned scientific truths and discoveries that our brilliant ancestors have handed down to us. Let our UU theologies be constructive theologies that can joyfully incorporate every new wondrous discovery that is made by today's scientific explorers. I'm not threatened by discoveries. I love them. Now look, here's the part where I'm going to really geek out. Feel free to close your eyes, shift in your seat, get up and move around, whatever you got to do, but I'm going to go for it. Our universe is about 14 billion years old. At its beginning, a rapid realization and expansion of space occurred where there had been no space. We don't know why it happened. It's hard to conceive of what came before it. There are compelling arguments to think that our universe is just one of an infinite number of universes. Okay, jumping ahead. Our sun is just a little older than our Earth, and they're both about 4.5 billion years old. There was an explosion. The sun formed first, then the planets formed. Lots of interesting stuff about the moon if you want to look it up. Then the first life on Earth are microbes, which formed around 3.5 billion years ago. Then about 2.5 billion years ago, bacteria started figuring out photosynthesis. 800 million years ago, we get sponges and stuff like that in the oceans. Then there's this awesome thing called the Cambrian explosion, which is just amazing if you don't know about this. It's so great. Happens around 500 million years ago, where almost all the animal groups as we know them form. From 300 million to around 66 million years ago, there's a bunch of dinosaurs. About 66 million years ago, a basically 8-mile wide meteor hit the planet right where the Yucatan Peninsula is and killed around 75% of everything. A lot more stuff happens. Then, about 7 million years ago, 7 million, apes start walking, but they're not humans yet. Around 2 million years ago, the first beings we call humans evolve. They start to discover how to use fire, but they're still not us. They're not Homo sapiens. Homo sapiens didn't discover fire. Just for a second. Hold that. We sapiens evolved around 300,000 years ago. 300,000 in this story. And at that time, there were at least 5 different human species living on Earth. 5 different species of humans, all alive on Earth. That is just mind-blowing to me. That's the Neanderthals, Floresiensis, that kind of stuff. Around 60,000 years ago, Homo sapiens officially leave Africa to roam the world. They'd been kind of doing it a little bit, but then they really left. By 15,000 years ago, 15,000, all the other human species besides us are gone. Around 12,000 years ago, humans start growing crops, forming cities in what we can now call the Fertile Crescent. The earliest forms of writing are around 5,000 years old. The Hindu Vedas are around 3,500 years old. The oldest Confucian writings, as well as the earliest writings in the Hebrew Scriptures, are about 3,000 years old. Religions fit inside a longer story of what it means to be human. They are historical, they are problematic, they exist on a timeline, but looked at as literature, they are extraordinary testaments to the joys and sadnesses, the struggles and hopes of our history as Homo sapiens. And they also still have power. I'm afraid of a lot of people who use these religious ideas and their power in what I think are destructive ways. But just because someone can use their power destructively does not mean that we can't still use their power in a way that heals, in a way that feels generative and life-renewing. The limits are only our imaginations. I'm not afraid of the ideas. I love learning about the ideas. The love of learning, of curiosity, of eagerness to understand. That's a part of our UU love at the center. And Love at the Center is going to have to be next week. In the meantime, let me leave you all with a blessing. Be filled with wonder at the diversity of your uniqueness, and foster within yourself a love of all things that passionately urge to be manifested in our world. Honor all things that support flourishing, and be skeptical of anything that seeks to extinguish joy. Receive the sun in all its glory, its light and heat attuned just so in order that we might have been born into existence. Center your mind on the fertile receptivity of our planet, whose awesome, generative power is unparalleled in its creative production. Attune yourself to the cacophony of gods and beings and stories that permeate our earthly realm. Reflect on the laws of nature that define the boundaries of our existence. Ponder a space that is full of a dark matter we know almost nothing about. Seek out wonder. Indulge joy when it washes upon you and the ones you love. And then pass all of it along. Please rise in body or in spirit for our closing hymn. Let this be a house of peace, number 1054 in our teal hymnals.
Let this be a house of peace, of nature and humanity, of sorrow and elation. Let this be our house, a playground for the healing, an open room for question and our inspiration. Let this be our house of peace. Let this be a house of freedom, guardian of dignity and worth held deep inside us. Let this be our house, a home for the people, where all our sacred differences here shall not divide us. Let this be our house of peace. Let this be our house of peace. Let all in this house see truth, where scientists and mystics abide in reverence here. Let this be our house, a house of our creation, where works of art and melodies consecrate the atmosphere. Let this be our house of peace. Let this be our house of peace. Let this be our house of prophecy. May vision for our children be our common theme. Let this be our house of myth and lore and legend, our trove of ancient story and cradle of our tender dreams. Let this be our house of peace. 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 Let this be our house of peace.
Please take a hand or shoulder of someone near you. The flames from our chalice and our candles are extinguished. Their light lives on in each of us. The flames binding our community as they empower us to reach toward justice. Go live into yourself, and by doing so, inspire others to do the same. Amen and blessed be.
The stream sings it to the river sings it to the sea sings it to the boat that carries you and me. Somos el barco, somos el mar, yo navego en ti, tú navegas en mí. We are the boat, we are the sea. I sail in you, you sail in me. The boat we are sailing on was built by many hands. The sea we are sailing on touches many lands. Somos el barco, somos el mar. Yo navego en ti, tú navegas en mí. We are the boat, we are the sea. I sail in you, you sail in me. I sail in you, I sail in you, you sail in me. One more time. I sail in you, you sail in me.